Hi, everybody. We're going live from the Near Disney YouTube studio, which is located in the town that Disney built. It's called Celebration, Florida. And today, if you're watching, you're probably inquiring about Kissimmee. Now, Kissimmee, some people want to say Kissimmee. I would vote for that. Kissimmee is a town that is adjacent to Walt Disney World, super close to Universal Studios, super close to SeaWorld. And a lot of people will say that they like this area in particular because a lot of good things. There's a wonderful downtown, there's a lot of lakes, the proximity to the Disney parks, and also sometimes you can find some affordable options that are in Kissimmee. And note, in the same breath, Kissimmee is actually where Celebration is actually from. Living in Celebration, there's many times that our address will pop up Kissimmee, Florida, 34747. So there's lots of different personalities with Kissimmee, but instead of me talking about it, let me show you the video. I want to thank Dee Bellavati, my YouTube producer. I'll be back at the end of the video to answer any of your questions. And this has been an updated video on the cool town of Kissimmee, Florida. Honey, do you think it's called Kissimmee or Kissimmee?
I wish it was Kissimmee. However, the real pronunciation is Kissimmee.
Yes, and we cannot wait to show you some of the top 10 things that we love about this great town.
This place is cool. We're here in front of one of the newest artwork in downtown Kissimmee. So Osceola Arts has dedicated and made it a purpose to really beautify downtown Kissimmee, and it's done so through a number of these great artworks. Right here we can see that we are honoring cattle. So Florida's always been a big cattle producing state. The Florida Cattlemen's Association is located here in Kissimmee, and of course, cowboy in Kissimmee starts with a K.
And now we're in front of one of the most historic areas of Kissimmee. It was called Makinson's Hardware Store, which is right behind me. And there's a great story about a restaurant that's come in. They called themselves 1881. Why 1881? That is actually when the hardware store came into play in Kissimmee, when riverboats were around. Railway stations were here, and people needed the hardware. But the beautiful thing is they do have some light fixtures that have stayed, and places where they were selling paint now may have ingredients for craft cocktails, but there's music that's inside, and it really is a nice homage back to when 1881, which was actually before Kissimmee became Kissimmee. I think that was in 1883. And even before Osceola County became Osceola County in 1884. So God bless 1881. You guys got to check it out. It's got great food.
So this horse in the mural that we saw really shows the importance of cattle and the importance of the rodeo on this area. Kissimmee has one of the longest lasting rodeos in the nation. It's called the Silver Spur Rodeo. And as a resident of Kissimmee, my daughter got off school on rodeo day because of the importance of the rodeo on cattle to Kissimmee and Osceola County. I'm here with Christy Kapp, and we are at Violet's Garage, a brand new establishment here in downtown Kissimmee.
So we took all of our hobbies, the brewing, the art, the motorcycles, and we put it all together in this one place, and we're sharing it with other people, really making it a place where people can gather, create, and innovate, and just have.
That's very cool.
Next door to us, we have a nonprofit called Kissimmee Main Street. They wanted to have a maker's market, and so we're right next door to them. So we decided to loan them the space, and it's a brand new market. Hopefully it'll grow.
Just want to let you know I'm so proud of you. We have seen all the hard work that she's done to this place, and it turned out great. So our girlfriend has also thought of, wouldn't it be a great idea to have comedy nights at Violet's Garage? So the third Friday of every month, There's a comedy night right here at Violet's Garage in Kissimmee, Florida. Osceola County, it is huge. It's 2,010 square miles. Now, to give you an idea how big that is, because walking through Osceola County, Walt Disney World is 43 square miles, and that is the same size as San Francisco. So if you're looking at 2,010 square miles, you're looking at pretty much the size of a state. So in Kissimmee, of course, you're going to have Broadway Street with none other than Lewis Music. They actually have a real music store here where you can buy guitars, strings. The owner, they've been here for 48 years and they're doing extraordinary things, and we want to make sure we don't lose the music, because as a musician, I want to tell you, this is a real find.
All right, guys, we are out here at the Kissimmee Lakefront Park. If you look around me, this is an amazing outdoor recreational area. Right behind me is actually Lake Toho. And if you're local, it's also known as West Lake, because there is another half of this lake a little bit further from us. But if you look around, there's tons of outdoor space. They have a walking trail through here as well. Tons of recreational space for kids and outdoor activities. It is right outside of the downtown area of Kissimmee, that main thoroughfare area. One of the cool things that you'll notice here at the Lakefront Park is that each of these pavilions, these outdoor pavilions, is named. And they are named after birds that you will actually see out in this area. So the one behind us is a heron pavilion. You have egret, some of the awesome birds that you'll see out here on the water. One of the amazing things about downtown Kissimmee is, as you can see, we are standing in the middle of the Sunrail and Amtrak station here. It is an amazing way to get around Central Florida. Sunrail has now expanded and you can go all the way to Winter Park, and there's going to be some other stops in between and a little bit further. I believe that it is $3.50 to get to Winter Park from here. If you wanted to go to Miami, it would be $35 total to get to Miami, which is amazing. One of the exciting things about Sunrail and Amtrak is that it's a great commuter system for those that are moving to the area. If you don't want to deal with the Florida traffic, or the tolls for that matter, Sunrail is a great way to get to the downtown area, downtown Orlando, and Winter Park, where some of those major jobs are.
So I'm happy to report we're right in the area that we can talk about Hamilton Diston and what a huge difference he made. His family owned the Diston Salt Company in Philadelphia. So what he did was he bought 4 million acres. 4 million acres. He paid $1 million back then. And it was January of 1881 that he started to drain the area and deepen the Kissimmee River so that products could be shipped into the Gulf of Mexico and points beyond. So many steamship captains navigated the chain of lakes leading from Kissimmee to the Gulf with cargoes of cypress lumber and sugarcane. So thank you to Hamilton for purchasing this land and creating an environment so that all of us can enjoy the beauty of Florida. We have a national monument that's right behind us in the center of Kissimmee, and it is called the Monument of States. And the story behind this is when Pearl Harbor was going on, World War II, they decided to ask for a rock from all the states, and they made this beautiful monument. There's even a rock from President Franklin D. Roosevelt that's here, but it was in unison that the country was coming together to fight what was going on with Pearl Harbor. So anyway, I just want to give a shout out to my family members who have served in the military and to say thank you to my grandfather and to my great uncle. But this is a reminder for us to never forget what happened at Pearl Harbor. So the Osceola County Arts is strongly encouraging beautiful murals like we see here. So Kissimmee has the oldest still functioning courthouse, the Courtside Cafe. A lot of people like to stop by there to have a nice little lunch. So now we are driving in Shingle Creek Regional Park. Right here you can go canoeing, kayaking, you can rent bicycles, there's a hiking trail and picnic areas.
So another stop here out in Kissimmee is out at Osceola Heritage Park, and we are out in front of the Silver Spurs Rodeo. There are tons of events that happen out here in this complex. Out here at Silver Spurs, they do anything from concerts to the rodeo to the fair, which you can see behind us, and Mecum Auto Auction was actually just here as well. A little over this way, there is a huge baseball complex where a lot of Major League Baseball teams have come for spring training, and there's also Orlando City Soccer has a training facility out here as well. This is a great place to come for some family events, along with a whole other array of events.
What a variety. It's been known for the longest time as being agriculture or tourism, but we're standing here today in Neo City. Have you heard about it? It is the first city in the United States they're talking about that will be the first smart city that has started from ground up. And what do we have right behind us? One of the first priorities was to get our youth involved, and it's called Neo City Academy. So for those young people that want to be going to high school and learning more high tech, there's 550 students that are already here on this property. So for those of you that are interested in technology in particular, please make sure you reach out to my real estate team, because we're in the know in regard to what's going on at Neo City. So the Prince of Real Estate was doing some new construction tours for us, and don't you know, he's on top of it. Stay tuned, because he's going to be showing you new construction of what we just talked about in the top 10 of Kissimmee.
I'm standing in a really attractive new construction community in Central Florida, Kindred. It's about 15 miles away from Disney, to give you that proximity, but as well as located right near the Florida Turnpike if you're needing access to that for your work. It's going to be near Neo City once that gets going, which will be a fun, attractive tech hub, as well as pretty close to the Loop Mall shopping pavilion, as well as some other supermarkets for you. So this is going to be a cool community in terms of convenience for location, but also offering some cool amenities as well. They got a community pool, playgrounds, dog parks, walking trails, fitness center as well. So we just love to be able to show that there is inventory in a blossoming new construction community like this.
So there you have it. Our favorite top things that are happening in Kissimmee, Florida. We hope you enjoyed it, and it will be your realtor's of choice. Please give us a call at 407-808-9845. And please make sure you subscribe and like to the Near Disney YouTube channel, and stay tuned, because we're going to give you some more details on some new construction in Kissimmee. Make sure that you subscribe and like, so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.
Yes, it is a truly magical place to live. And I wanted to come back on afterwards and give a big shout out to Christy Cap, who works with my husband at Disney, who opened up that location that's just, it's blossoming. Violet's garage, it's really done well, having everything from like comedy nights to she's having charitable groups being allowed to sell their goods in the front of her place, and she's right in the heart of Kissimmee. But did you guys get an idea of when we were talking about Hamilton Diston, who's from the Philadelphia area, for all my Philadelphia, Pennsylvania friends? Did you realize that that's the gentleman that bought 4 million acres? That must have been a lot of money back then, and started creating this massive area. I think Kissimmee's the size of like some of the small, states that we have in the United States. And so what I thought I would do because what we do is we highlight what's going on in that certain section that's near Disney. Remember, we concentrate on that 25-mile radius around Cinderella Castle. So now we're talking about Kissimmee, right? So I wanted to pull up MLS because, you know, I'm a realtor. I've got Florida Motion Realty. That's my realtor dream team. And I want to tell you what the price difference is, how much is available in that area. And it's going to blow your socks off a little bit because this area is so huge, right? So as of today, now I take the condo hotels out of the mix, because that's not really what we're looking at for people that might want to be moving to this area or moving around Central Florida. The most expensive home, because there were 2,773 listings, 2,773 listings in Kissimmee. And I want to explain to you a little bit about how people can get confused on Kissimmee, because the house that I'm getting ready to pull up to show you, the most expensive right now, as of today, January 16, 2026, is $5,850,000. And you might be thinking, what? How do we get a price point that high? Well, there's a beautiful location called Happy Trails. Happy Trails with 5-acre lots allows you to potentially even have horses, you know, so we see a lot of people that will have the horse barns, and not far from Disney at all. Happy Trails. It's a gated area. Like I said, 5-acre tracts. And let me see if I can get this up on the screen. Yes, indeed, we can. So I'm going to, let's see. Oh, it won't let me do that. Okay, so we're going to post it, and I'm just going to talk. Well, it won't let me post all the way up. But anyway, I'm going to talk a little bit about that property. Here we go. Oh, it just wants to go dark. Okay. All right. So anyway, Happy Trails, 8590 Apache Trail. That is a massive home. Gosh, I really wish it would full screen layout. Okay. It is going to be 11,138 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 5 full baths, and 4.5 baths. So what you're looking at is a massive amount of square footage on a very well done property. So it's going to be $5,850,000. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, and I'm going to start just sliding this back a little bit, and I'll talk you through it. Right before that was $4,900,000. Now, that was an area called Reunion. And as many of you know, you can go to the Near Disney YouTube channel, and we have over 1,100 videos, I believe now. We've done one specifically about Reunion. So Reunion is somewhat adjacent to Happy Trails. If you are driving Interstate 4, for many of you that know this area, and I know many of you do, they are doing some major interstate changes to make it easier so it doesn't bottleneck right at that Champions Gate exit. So right past Celebration, there's an exit after the 429 that says Champions Gate. Champions Gate, if you go to the right, that's where you're going to find the Omni Resort. That's where you're going to find CG Salon CG. You know, I talk about that hair salon a lot back there. But as you take that exit, if you make a left, that is where Reunion is. And that is a gated community, golf courses, you know, beautiful homes. They've got Winding River, Lazy River, Reunion. So check out that. So in Reunion, see the next level down would be 984 Jack Nicklaus Court as far as price point. When I say level down, not quality wise, but just the next price point was $4,900,000. Now that would buy a 10 bedroom, 10 full bath, 2 half bath property, because you know that area, and that one has 8,400 square feet, would be an area that maybe you might want to keep as a vacation rental home. You want to say to a management group, which we can connect you with, hey, I want to own the home because I want to be able to come and bring my family whenever I want. But when it's not being utilized, I want you to put it out in the market so that I can get some income on it. And then you have a management group do that. So that would be an example. So we went Happy Trails, we went Reunion, and then the next property that I'm seeing, 3,200,000, is actually in Celebration, because as I discussed at the beginning of this video, having that I live in Celebration as well. Celebration technically is in Kissimmee. It's in Kissimmee. Okay. And that house is 6 bedrooms, 6 full baths, 1 half bath, and it is 6,560 square feet for 3,200,000. Now, you don't have to go all the way to the end of that extreme. I want to talk about the beginning of what we will see that's available. So I would say if somebody's just starting out, let's say somebody's moving out of college or whatever, and they're coming down here to work and they are looking for a place that they want to find affordable and own so that they are not having to move all the time. An example might be maybe a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, because I did find one right before this, but the monthly fees were crazy high. So I'm going to tell you about one that doesn't have crazy high fees. There's one at 2031 Cascades Boulevard, which is part of Cascades Kissimmee. It's a condo. It's a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and like no garage on this, but monthly fees are $418 a month. The one that I saw just before, which I didn't even speak out loud, is that monthly fee was crazy. So you need to talk with a realtor, hopefully my group, that can tell you, I see that you see a low number on a condo coming in, but we really have to investigate how much is that monthly condo fee, because you don't necessarily want a young person coming into something that has extraordinarily really high condo fees, and they're not paying attention to that, because that condo fee is a constant, even if they pay cash for the condo, right? So just think starting price point, in my opinion, as of today, you're looking at about $135,000. And then we went all the way up to $5,850,000. And my realtor dream team knows about all of that, even new construction as well. So give us a call at 407-808-9845 if we can be your realtors of choice. We would love that. My realtor dream team has a show on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. and they give a lot of good information. Interest rates have been coming down. We talk about how it's important to possibly position yourself now to buy before really the gates open and everybody's trying to come in and buy, with all the rumors of what the governor's talking about, possibly trying to eliminate or reduce property taxes in Florida. I think that inventory is going to get wiped up really fast when that happens. So the key to buying real estate, walk with me here. I've been doing this for over 30 years, and my mom was a real estate broker as well. You want to be buying when the mass amount of people are not buying, because I can help you structure it so that you have a little bit more positive momentum in your direction. Perhaps maybe a seller right now might consider giving 3% back towards buying down your interest rate even a little bit more. But if we wait while everybody else is going to be bidding up against the property, you might be in a bidding war and you may not have any perks that will help you long term, right? So the key is, let's get you into something. Let's get you into something where you can be having equity build, not having to move all the time. If you're looking for a second home, once again, now, please call before what I think is going to happen later, not too much farther in the future. So give us a call. Love to help you. Check out our videos. We do videos too for like first-time home buyers if you don't know the process, or maybe you have bought a couple of homes over the course of your life and you're saying, hey, I can't remember. I don't do this daily like I do. That's what we're here to help you with. All right. So please check out Near Disney YouTube channel. Please subscribe and like, please share. We really appreciate that. Will help us get this information out. And hopefully you found that was helpful. And once again, congratulations to Christy Cap in Kissimmee. It was nice to add you to the video. Having a friend that has done something wonderful and created something new in Kissimmee is really a blessing. We love Kissimmee. Okay. God bless you guys. Call me if you need me. Bye-bye.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.